Okay, good afternoon students. Today we are going to discuss the topic about the exception handling. Generally, what is the exception handling means? It is a mechanism to manage runtime error and unexpected event that disrupt the normal flow of your program. If anything can disrupt your normal flow of the program means that is exception that can be handled. That thing is exception handling. Okay. So anyone explain about the types of the block to handle that exception? That is try, catch, finally and throw, right? Anyone can explain?
We use two blocks. One was try and another one was catch. And for there is we are defining let us see a program. There is a program we create a class named exception handling. We are creating a main block and we are defining int a is equal to 5 and int b is equal to 0. So for we are putting a try in try block we are putting system.out.print a divided by b. So if there is a program has exception and error line, we put the error line into a try, which checks the error line. If this error, it will go check and catch that catch block is executed. So first we are printing system.out.print a divided by b, 5 divided by 0 is an error. So for that error line, we are putting that error line into a try block.
So generally, what is the difference between try and catch means you have to define that error in try block. You have to execute and handle that error in catch block, right? Okay.
So for we are put out the error line in try block, and we are handling the exception in try block. In try block, we are defining arithmetic exception. It is an type of exception which handles the arithmetic errors exceptions. And for the arithmetic exception, we are creating an object e. For by creating the object e, we can call and execute the exception. For the catch block, we are executing b is equal to 5 and system.out.print is b is 0. So by handling if this try is error, the catch will be handled by handle the exception as printing b is 0.
Okay, the next block is finally block.
Yes.
Who will go to the next block?
If it is a error without a try catch block, it check for the finally block in the program, ma'am. If it is a error, it executes the finally block, ma'am. If it's not an error with a try catch and finally, ma'am, it also executes the finally as a function, ma'am.
Generally, what is finally block means? Either your program having an error or handling the exceptions or not. If you are defining the finally, that printf statement will automatically execute. That is finally block, right? We have seen the three blocks which is handling in exceptions. Try, catch and finally. Generally try is used to define the errors and catch is executed the errors. Finally, either error is happened or not, it will print the statement and or execute the code.
See one example program. We are creating a class exceptional handling, and for the class exception handling, we are in the main block we are defining int a is equal to 5 and int b is equal to 0. And for the error line, we are putting into try, and try in try block we are putting system.out.println a divided by b as a error line. We are putting into a try block, and for the handling it, we are putting catch, and inside of the catch we are putting the type of an exception as arithmetic exception, and e is an object for that exception. And inside the block we are printing system.out.println b is 0. If this try error line is, exception is error, it will execute the catch block. The system.out b is 0 will be printed out, and in outside of the block of the catch, system.out.println hello. We are printing the string hello outside the try, outside the catch. That will be defaultly printed. So,
What will be the output of this?
for the output for this program, the try block will be checked once, and if the try block is error, the catch block system.print b is 0 will be printed, and another outside of the block the default print statement hello will be printed. So output was D is 0 and hello. So
okay, shall we wind up this session before a small assessment? Okay, right? Can you ask some questions to
yes.
them?
So why we use try block for this?
If we know a line throws the error, then we can put the line in the try block.
What is the use of catch block?
The block of code that has been put into the try block, it will handle the error that occurs in the try block. So the catch block is basically used to handle the error or exception that thrown in the try block.
So what is the purpose of using defining final block?
So using finally in a program will print either if an error occurred or if an error doesn't occur, and even while using a try and catch block, if exception cannot be handled in a catch block, we use finally to close some files. For example, if you are opening a file in the program and if there is an error occurring in the program, the file will be vulnerable to the hackers. So in order to prevent the vulnerability, we use the finally block. So inside finally, we use the function to close the files which are open. So finally block closes it whether if an error occurs or if it doesn't occur.
Thank you.